Alright, hello and welcome back to the Steins visual novel. Time is so sad and fleeting, can't be controlled, like a river, never stops. Oh, I want to get to so many visual novels, but this is just absolutely bonkers. It's the same case with anime. I just want to get to so many of them. It's just overdose. So Karisu quickly averts her eyes. We're still dealing with her back and forth verbal feuding between her and Okabe. So let's continue. But she doesn't let go of my arm. You're interested, aren't you? Rintaro asks. Christina. Just a little, Karisu says. And if you haven't seen the live action Steins Gate, go watch that. It's not spectacular, but it's pretty neat. Definitely go watch that. I recommend that. Anything in the weight of Steins Gate 0. Alright, Rintaro replies, Then I shall answer. The IBN 5100 is the key to unlocking CERN's most closely guarded secrets. CERN? You mean the CERN? Karisu says. Rintaro says, Indeed. Through the tireless efforts of my faithful lab mems, we have uncovered evidence that CERN is researching time travel. Come, be astonished. Great, I shouldn't have asked, Karisu says. And it is difficult to do these voices. Your voice gets so messed up after a time. Karisu gives me a cold glare, then lets go and starts walking away. This time, she's gone for good. Alright, she's had enough of it. Darn you. Just you watch. I will expose CERN's secrets if it's the last thing I do. Alright, finally we're moving on with the scene. Oh, this is neat. It's always good to see a different scene. Chug, chug, chug. You gotta drink water if you're doing a lot of voice work. No smoking. The next day, I decide to hit Akiba's computer parts stores. I did as much as I could yesterday after parting with Karisu, but no luck. Finding an IBN 5100 is obviously going to be a huge pain in the donkey. Or butt. I don't swear. I don't like to swear. Rintaro says, I'm standing in the narrow tunnel that runs beside the Radicon building. Small shops selling everything from motherboards to resistors to vacuum tubes line both sides of the tunnel. Here lies the vestiges of the old electric town. Akiba's conscience, so to speak. Conscience, so to speak. Casual otaku usually avoid stores like these. It's like a holy land that only true fanatics can enter. Not that I'm an expert on computer parts. Furthermore, these shops only sell parts, so it's actually kind of silly to be searching for a whole PC here. Still, something about the sight of all these electronics gets blood pumping. That soundtrack. I have to hide my excitement to maintain my dignity. If a storekeeper yells, Hey kid, you're 10 years too young for this stuff, then I'll have no choice but to run. Fortunately, no one has yelled at me yet. In fact, the storekeepers seem to be ignoring me. They must be more open-minded than I thought, or maybe they just don't care. I search each store in turn, but turn up neither hide nor hair of an IBN 5100. IBN Kosehaku. Ooh. The ringing of my phone draws a sharp look from the nearest storekeeper. Probably him, the guy with no mouth and nose. I force a smile and rush outside. Woo, that was close. I said the first bit out of character. Did we ignore that call from Mary? Really? I probably shouldn't go back in there today. I take a deep breath to calm myself down. That's when something strange catches my eye. There's a woman squatting on the ground nearby, her knees against her chest. In her hand is a gaudy purple phone. She's staring at the screen without moving a muscle. She's even more conspicuous since nobody else is around. Can we see the dang phone? Dang it. Did we miss a call from Mary? Dang it. We missed a call, but it got me an achievement, but I'm not concerned about achievements no more. Whoop. Looks like I muted the audio, the other audio, so I got it back. But it was muted anyway, so it's fine. She's even more conspicuous. Nobody else is around. Let's continue. Since we can't get back with Mary on that one. And on further inspection, I realize it's someone I know. So who is hiding out around here? Look at the anime stuff everywhere. That's so cool. Oh, man. A place called Home.
Shining Finger.
Shining Finger. There she is. The odd one. I call out to her, but she gives me no reaction. Just like some terrible anime that you try and react to. You don't get a good reaction. Can't win them all. Shining Finger is just a name I made up, so I guess it's only natural. He called her that. He called out to her like that. Well, duh, she ain't gonna respond. Her name was Moako? No. Moaka. Finger. I stand in front of her and call her name, well, the name I gave her, but she doesn't even look at me. Look at that. Are those all sorts of digital goods that you can get or something? Her fingers are typing rapidly on her phone, so she's definitely conscious. But she still looks dead. There's no life in her eyes. I'm actually worried. Despite the heat, she's not sweating at all. Can't you hear me? Rintaro said. Who? Moaka said. Who in Kyoma, the mad scientist? He says to her. She glances at me for maybe half a second, then goes right back to staring at her phone. Who? Moaka says. What? You can't even remember people's faces? Good luck trying to remember 30 anime names at once. Seems like, geez, I'm terrible with anime names. You have to care to a large extent. You have to be very familiar with it over time. Lots of different elements. Of course, I'm the one who forgot her name. I've forgotten tons of anime names. I agreed to help you find an IBN 5100, remember? And this is the thanks I get? Rintaro says to her. She twitches upon hearing the word IBN 5100. But she still doesn't look up. Okabe-kun. Mocha says.
俺は法院だ
It's Hoyin. Rintharo replies. Mocha, silent. Probably just messing with her phone. Ignoring me, are you? Why won't you accept me as Hoyin Kyoma? Sent. Email. Ay, ay, ay.
メール
Email. Well, I did just receive an email. Oh my goodness. Hi, Okabe-kun. Fancy meeting you here. Mocha. I nearly flip out. Is this really something you should say by email when the person is standing right in front of you? It wouldn't take 5 seconds to say it verbally. And it wouldn't take her 1 second to write it. She's friendly enough in her emails, but in person she's a lump of unsociability. Unsociability. Good luck trying to modify your voice and say complicated words. How can she write, funny meeting you here, music, note, without smiling at all? It makes me think the mails are coming from a different person.
まさに奇遇だなお前もパーツショップを探して回っていたのか
I suppose it is quite a coincidence. Were you looking through the parts stores too? Excuse me. She doesn't even respond when I ask her a direct question. That's not cool. Another email. Imagine that. I looked, but I couldn't find anything. Moaka.
貴様は喋ることもできないのか
Why won't you speak? Too hard.
メールを打つ方がよほど面倒だろうが
Isn't it harder to type everything out? My yelling doesn't have the desired effect. Instead of getting her act together, she buries her face into her knees. And why is she wearing such a short skirt? If she sits with her knees up like this, I can see everything. Not that there's a problem with that. Okabe, what are you doing? I sigh, then turn and walk away. I buy 2 Max coffees from a nearby vending machine. Not Dr. P? Are you sure about that, man? You are a mad scientist. The mails keep coming. Who could it be? Please don't be mad. I'm sorry. I apologize, so please come back. Morka. I'm more tired than angry. Besides, my search has hit a dead end, so I need whatever information she has on the IBN 5100. I can't just go home. Come to think of it, her name was Moaka, right? I remembered when I saw her email. I returned to Moaka with the 2 Max coffees in hand. All girly. Okabe-kun. Mocha says. She's finally on her feet. She glances at me, then breathes a sigh of relief.
飲むか
Want one? She timidly accepts the Max coffee I hand to her. But she doesn't move to open it. I wait for the coffee to cool down, then... I wait for the coffee to cool down, open the tab, and take a sip. Sometimes this sweetness is just what I need.
なぜ喋らない
Why don't you talk?
メールの方が気楽だから。
Emailing is easier. Or emailing is easier. Like I said. And we're out of time. Like heck it is. Maybe she's just afraid of people. Alright. We gotta end it off. So, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more of the Steins Gate visual novel. I think I'll do one more part or two, one. I don't know. I can't remember. Probably just one more part. I don't know. So, I will see you up ahead. Thanks for watching. Take her cool. I said that out of order, whatever. Ugh. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.